Hi guys, FrostFangs here, welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We're going to be playing some Inara today with her new 4th of July skin in the same theme as the other ones, Lady Liberty. You can see it right here, we'll be playing with this today. But aside from the skin, which will be somewhat of the focus of the video, I'm also going to be talking about her cooldowns because they're kind of broken, because as far as I know this isn't intentional, it might be, so the title might be kind of wrong, but either way this is something you should know and I haven't heard anybody talk about it. So I'll try and explain this in a way that's pretty straightforward and not too confusing. Basically, Impasse has 15 seconds cooldown, you can see that right there. If you go for Tremors it goes down to 12 and you get the 2 charges. Now those 2 charges most people would assume work how old Grok Totem works, where it's 12 seconds, then it finishes counting down, you get the other one, start the 12 seconds and then they work like that. But basically if you run Rolling Stones and you get that 40% cooldown reset, it won't give you 40% of the 12 seconds from Tremors, it will actually give you 40% of the 24 seconds because for some reason it counts it as one large cooldown. And what that means effectively in a match, if you've used both of your impasses, you've popped your Q 2 times, you've now got a huge cooldown on both of your walls, you get 1 elim, you'll actually get 1 wall pretty much fully reset. It is kind of hard to explain and I'm assuming that it's a bug, it might get fixed, but currently this actually makes Inara with her wall setup some sort of viable playstyle. A simplified way of looking at it is essentially that it's twice as effective as it should be, but only with Tremors because of the way that the game thinks about Inara's walls and the cooldowns on it. But anyway, we'll move on to the match and I'll just demonstrate it. We've got Onslaught Marauder support, I went ahead and grabbed the skin. I already really love how this weapon looks. This is a first impression, so I haven't played with this yet myself. Might have seen it a couple times in game, but I don't remember really anything about it. So far, the actual skin itself isn't that cool. Like Inara looks good, but doesn't look anything crazy. I really like the orbs though, and the weapon. Shoutouts to our Vivian and also our Furia. We then have a Grover and an Andro. Pretty good team for us there. We're up against a Grok, a Torvald, a Vatu, a Lex, and a Lian. Grab the setup. Here is the weapon. A little bit more rigid in game than I was expecting it to look. The actual weapon shot effects are really nice and very clear to see, which is good, but I don't think the staff looks as nice as it did in the menus. Might be remembering wrong, but we've got Opportunity and Chaos, Exterminate, Curse of Deep Roots, Unearing, Alacrity, Discovery, Direct Current, and Totemic Ward. Definitely need to get adjusted to reading out the talent for Vatu. It's down there from the Fury, pretty damn good. Somehow managed to get the Lian in there like 3 times. There's the F on the floor. There's a lot of flipping white, red, and blue going on at the moment, but there's some shots for him. We'll throw the wall down. I guess I should be spamming that. I think I'm dead here. I'm like the only one left. I'm just going to go ahead and waste an ult through a wall already. We'll throw another one just to get that shield so we can fight a little bit easier. There's the right click and the F. I'm just going to pull back into the spawn room here, see if we can get the kill for the reset. There we go. We can throw another wall. I don't know if that was a great demonstration because the cooldown was kind of low. Throw a wall behind us right there. Somehow I'm not dead. I'm on like 900 health. I'm going to go for the ult just to make us live a little bit longer. That's a pretty big stun. That was like a 4-man, but the team is just all on top, I'm assuming. I reckon I'm going to have absolute garbage stats in this one. We threw the wall there to kind of lock them off. He's going for the ult, trying to finish off the Lian. There goes the Torvald finally. There's the Q reset. That sort of showed you what I meant. It's kind of hard to show you what I mean with the cooldowns, but if I don't do it in the matches we play, I'll just jump into the target practice and show you there. We'll throw the wall there. There goes the Lex. That didn't trigger the reset. That's a bug that's just in general with cooldown reduction stuff, but should have triggered. Trying to get rid of anybody we can here. I do have the ult. I guess we can just pop it and throw it there at the back. That should be a 3-man stun. Did get a wall reset. It's looking like I can display it there in the mid-air for some reason. I guess that's a bug with the skin. We'll throw a little tiny thin Q. That isn't what I wanted to do. Just trying to zone him off. There's the big reset. There's the right click. Little Q back there behind the Torvald. He should be dead here. Actually not doing too bad with the walls. He pulled up the shield, but he is still out. There is some little shots for the Lex. We'll throw a wall there to zone off the Vatu a bit. He's going in with the ult. There's an F for the Lian. She's just dashing like mad. She's got so much cooldown reset. There's the Q, right click. That's the beam from the Fury, which missed the Vatu but hit the Torvald. I did try and zone them off with the wall, but I didn't do a great job. This is a hectic team fight. That Lian's just dashing around, firing like auto-aim shots everywhere. Stun from the Fury. Nice. We'll throw a wall there kind of behind him a little bit. Push up. There's an F. She's gone. Well done, Vivian. Push up on the Grok. We'll throw a wall there just to lock that option off. We actually only lost by like 75, which is way better than the 150 we nearly lost by. Don't feel like I did too bad. Definitely could have done better overall, though. There they played very well as a team. The Lian was causing most of the pain. You can kind of see what I mean there with the stats. Our Fury did okay, although she went for damage and had less than us, which is kind of weird. She healed for an okay amount. Our Vivian did fine. Our Grover didn't do too bad. Our Android did struggle quite a bit there, though. Shoutouts to their Grok and also their Lex. Their Lian shredded. Their Lex did a solid job there. Their Torvald did okay. Nothing crazy, though. Their Vatu, similar sort of thing. And the Grok did fine. Pretty much everybody there did average, with the Lian doing a little bit better and a few people doing a bit worse, but we'll jump into a game 2. Not a great demonstration. Don't feel like that map works very well for wall Inara unless you're going for like the jump setup, in which case it can kind of help you get around, but with the one we were going for that doesn't have the extra jump, it's not very useful. We'll grab our Inara again though. Onslaught Primal Court should be way better. Don't feel like the skin is bad. I don't like it as much as some of the other ones we've had recently, but it's still at least a solid 7.5. It's just got a bit too much going on for me. Shoutouts to, that is, Genos and also Zin. We then have a Pip and a Grover, so a bunch of healing there again, and we're up against a Grok, a Koga, an Andro, another Lian, and an Inara. I'm pretty sure a bunch of the people who were in the last one are on their side there. Again, I don't know if they're partied. I recognize at least 2 or 3 of their names, so maybe that's like a 4 or 5 man man. I don't know. Either way, they played well in the last one, so it's probably going to be similar here. Now that I look at the weapon a little bit more in-game, it actually looks very similar to how it does in the menus. I don't know why in the last one I feel like it looked different. It looks pretty much the exact same. You know, overall the skin is really good. I just wouldn't say it's top-notch or anything. We've got Binary Star, Catalyst, Yomi, and Deep Roots. Hello, Grok. There's the right click. We're going to throw a wall straight away just to separate people, and then throw another one for the shield and the healing. I am right in the middle, and we have 3 healers, and I don't think I got healing there. Definitely my fault for jumping straight into the middle, but for the chance on their side, they've got Totemic Water, Adrenaline Junkie, Treasure Ground, and then Alacrity and Curse Revolver. I'm 90% sure they're people from the last one, especially with that Alacrity Leon. He's probably going to just do the same thing with the auto aim. Drop a wall just there to section them off a little bit. Pop a right click. That Inara Treasure Ground is brutal. There's just more taps. We'll pop the F down. That's not going to make much of a difference at all. We're getting some decent damage, but I'm going to have to retreat. We'll throw a wall there, but there's 2 people on the other side. Koga's just dashing around. Inara walked round. There's a right click. Thank you for the heals, Genos and Grover. That Treasure Ground there really is brutal. We'll throw a wall. Tried to block off the Inara, and not an Inara, a Leon, and it worked. Don't really know what my plan is. I'm just going to jump on top. Hanjo's looking around for me there. We'll drop down, throw a wall. That didn't really work. Inara's still standing me. Grover with the ult there, and the save will go for hours. There's Koga ulting. This is just a mess. I'm definitely still dead here, or maybe not. We're just about alive. There's a wall. That Treacherous Ground is just absolutely slamming me. Inara with the wall. She dedeployed it, I think, or we went through it. I don't know. We'll throw another one there to separate the Inara from the Grok. Seems to work 90% of the time in the target practice, but now I jump into a game and the reset doesn't seem to work very consistently at all. I've gotten so many limbs or kills now that just haven't triggered it. Got a couple taps on the Koga. Grok's going for the ult. Hello, Leanne. There's a wall. I don't know if that threw you off. That wasn't really what I was trying to do, but we're dead. It's getting blasted here. We also don't have a pip, by the way. I don't know if I said that already, but he's just repeatedly running in and dying. And yeah, there we go. There's a defeat. Even if that was a 5v5, we probably would have got screwed, but without the pip, 100% we're losing that one. Don't feel like I did that badly, to be honest. I feel like I did fine. 1, 3, 26k, 50k. I don't really know what else I could have possibly done there. Our Genos did fine. Our pip was a bot for most of that game. Our Zin did okay. Our Grover did fine too. For their side, all of them did a really good job. Obviously, you can kind of see from the stats, don't we need to go through it. We'll jump into a game 3. I'm actually going to go into the target practice really quick though first, just to show you what I mean with the reset. Also really quick, because I find this quite funny, I went on Paladins Guru, I checked the matchup we just had in one of those 2 onslaughts, and it was a level 861 team on average on their side, and a 5-man party versus my team, which were all solos, a party of 2, and then level 346 on average with a way lower elo, SR, and all that sort of stuff. You know, you can definitely still win games like that. It's just very unlikely, and the matchup is very obviously one-sided there, but we'll go with Tremors, and I'll just show you what I mean really quick, and we'll jump into one game to finish it off. So yeah, we'll go ahead and throw up our 2 walls. You'll see the cooldown there is 12. It shows 11 because it's obviously just started, but we'll kill our Victor. We should get 4.8 seconds off of that because it's 40% of 12, but instead it gives us a full wall and also some cooldown off of the second charge. Again, you can see they're both on cooldown, 7 seconds, and that just fully triggered the reset because it's triggering 40% as far as I can tell of both of the cooldowns instead of just one. It's a bug as far as I know. Again, one more time just to show you what I mean. We'll get the Victor really low on health. We'll throw the wall up, 8 seconds. We kill the Victor and we've got another wall fully ready. As you saw in that match, the card is also bugged. It doesn't seem to trigger consistently, so hopefully they fix that because that is definitely a bug. It should always trigger if you get another more kill. Don't know why I didn't do that in the intro to the video though, because it is way easier to demonstrate exactly what I mean. We'll jump in, we'll do one more game, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I went ahead and grabbed the same setup again. Shoutouts to the Tiberius it was, Tigan's Fury, Mortal Reach, Ensnare, Cat Burglar, then Wormhole, Nocturnal Resonance, Nightshade, and Bounce House. Let's just go straight into game 3, or technically the first proper game, because the last ones were 5-man teams. Threw up another wall there to throw off the Eevee a bit. Hello, Willow, I guess you're here. There's some good damage for you. Thank you for the non-heal series because of the goddamn dead zone. I feel like I let her down a little bit there, but she is gone. There's a wall to block off the back. Not really what I wanted to do, but hey, even if we don't actually get much use from the wall, it's still a nice shield and a heal. Let's get rid of the Eevee. Her health wasn't displaying, but Sarah's just dropping there in the chat. Mine the dead zone. Got a little tap or 2 on the Strix. I'm waiting for him to reveal. There's the wall. There's a right click. Oh, he's definitely dead here. I don't even know what he's trying to bloody do. There's the wall. We can make that little jump there. Hello, Strix. We meet again. There's some good shots for you. I'm going to throw the F down just to try and track you. I don't know if he's gone that way. If the F gave me like 1 tick of damage there, it would have been way easier, but whatever. We'll throw a wall. That didn't block. I really wish it kind of pulled them a little bit towards you instead of further away from you a lot of the time when you do it at that angle. Hello, Ying. You blinked back for some reason. I guess it's probably worse outside than in here with me. There we go. She's still gone. We'll throw up the wall just to lock ourselves off, make sure we don't die. We'll grab some Nimble and some Court. Throw another wall just here to boost us over a little bit. There's some shots for the Strix. Hello, Buck. Oh, I'm definitely dead. I probably could have gone for the ult and made me save myself. Actually, we're still up. Thank you, Tiberius, for the save. Wall over there. Just hoping nobody goes over the top, or else we're definitely screwed. Strix throwing in the flare. I'm going to throw up another wall just to keep myself out of combat. Tiberius is stuck in here with me. We're going to go for the ult just to maybe recover this play. There goes the Strix. There goes the Willow as well. Nearly. She's on like 2 health. Ying is still in here. I don't know where she's trying to go. She's just kind of blinking around like a mad girl, getting tons of free damage from those decoys exploding. Wall there for the Eevee. No way she's going to get away. I feel kind of bad with plays like that. We're young some Court. Walk through the doorway. Hello, Ying. There's some taps on you. Throw down the F. Just pop up a wall behind you so I don't get shot by the Strix as much, and she is out because her teleport was down. Another wall for the shield, although I might still be dead. Actually managed to get away there. Don't know how the hell that one worked. I was in the dead zone for a while, which is why we weren't getting any heals. There's the dead zone again. Are you kidding me, Willow? I just dealt with you, or escaped you, I guess. So the Ceres is here with the heals. I feel like I'm letting that Ceres down, but let's chase this back a bit. We should be able to kill him unless he jumps away. He's even dropping the emote. He knows he's gone. Shouts to the bloody buck. Get rid of the Willow if we can. She's on no health. Try to go for the ult and throw it. There's like 2 people low on that corner, right? There we go. Okay, we got rid of one. Can we get the other one? Guess that was a Ying decoy because Willow's flying around, just getting some actually solid shots on her there. Can we finish her off? One more little tap on her and she's out if I can just trace, but that didn't work. There's the wall. There's an F. I'm just going to close myself off. Thank you very much, Ceres. Just finished off our Cauterize, getting a bit of a flank here on the Willow. Got rid of the Eevee unintentionally. There's a wall there for the Strix. Why did he just move like that? I don't know. It's another wall just to separate us a bit. Willow there with the dead zone. Just going to jump out of that. I'm definitely dead though. Never mind. Ceres got me a little cheeky heal. Willow really is trying to blast me though, huh? There's a wall. Thanks, Ceres, for the heal. She's actually on top, coming through mad clutch. Dead zone there again from her, but she is out. I've got to give props to this Ceres. She's been healing me like an absolute god. We'll just throw a wall there. Went for some blast shields to try and help with the Willow because I feel like she's just trying to get rid of me as much as possible. Eevee's also kind of annoying. There's some taps for her. I feel like I'm dead here. I'm too separated from the team and there's 2 people bloody on me. Yeah, I'm gone. But there we go. There's the defeat. I think Ying is going to have mad damage in that one because her decoys were just constantly exploding. Ceres did a great job on heals. Willow's dead zone was also a mad pain. I think if we actually didn't have a Willow on their side, we probably would have had that because I would have been able to play actually properly. And yeah, there we go. There are the stats. Ceres did a great job. Like I said, I feel like we did pretty good. We actually had highest damage on our side, which is a bit disappointing. Kind of shows you that we were lacking damage. Buck struggled. Maeve didn't do too good. Same thing with Tiberius. Apparently they were pre-made anyway, which is just a theme for the video. I guess everything's just broken. The card doesn't always trigger. The cooldown doesn't work the way it should, and the matchmaking is even more broken than usual. Saying that though, most of the time when I record videos, the matchmaking isn't too bad, but today just felt like adding to the list of things, I guess. For their side, their Buck shredded. He actually didn't cause me too much trouble, but was, you know, putting work on the team. I'd say Strix did a little bit under average. The Ying also didn't do that well there. She healed for quite a bit, but her damage is quite a bit lower than I was expecting. I guess I was just having problems with the decoys. Willow did a fantastic job. Definitely was a reason they won that one. And then their Eevee was just kind of there, but I'm hoping it was enjoyable to watch this sort of train wreck of a video. The video didn't go too badly. It was just matchmaking that ruined that part of it, but the card not always triggering is a weird side effect that I didn't really think would happen, and that would definitely be a reason as to why I maybe wouldn't recommend this at the moment. It's solid. It's definitely not as good as right-click Inara because this is just so easy to play and doesn't really require any effort. On top of that, you get the CC immunity, which is just really, really strong. They did nerf the damage reduction bonus a while ago down to 10%, which makes it a little bit worse compared to the other 2, but still probably the best choice. Treacherous Ground is also really good because it does provide CC and also increases the radius. Tremors is just a bit of an awkward choice because the Q a lot of the time doesn't do that much. What I think would be really cool, but I can't imagine they would ever implement, is some way to deal damage with the wall. If you could maybe deploy it under somebody to get damage, that would be really cool, like spikes on the top of the wall. I don't know, something like that. You know, if it was like a little explosion or something when you deployed it, saying that would maybe make Inara as a damage some sort of viable option, but she's clearly not intended to be that sort of role. So for me, it's more of a pipe dream because I enjoy playing Inara more aggressively, trying to deal damage with her, which is kind of what I did, but in the first 2 matches, it's kind of hard to show anything off really. But yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know if you knew about any of these things beforehand. Maybe I'm not the first person to talk about this. If you knew that the card was busted or that the cooldown reset on it was also busted, let me know. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, of course. I'll see you guys all really, really soon. Let me know what you want to see me do next. And as always, stay Frost, stay.